Hello, welcome back to another Handyman Land video. Today I'll be working in the crawl space in the basement. I'm rewiring some of the house. So I'm just collecting some of the few things I'll be needing up there. Just in case. And look what I found. You know, I was looking for this, and now that I don't care about it, there it goes. It was in my face the whole time. Okay, I got my work bucket ready, and this is just some of the miscellaneous stuff that I think I'll need when I'm up there. And there's one thing that I hate is going in this attic. It's a small little hole that's inside of my closet, and that's the only access to get up into the attic. I hate it. So my plans are to feed some 12-2 wire and 14-2 wire up into the attic, put it in a gang box so I could then from there branch off to the entire house. The 14-2 is going to be for lights, and the 12-2 is going to be for the outlets. I'm gonna need this. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep my two metal boxes here. Anytime you're installing a metal box, you should ground it. Always ground it. There's no excuse not to ground it. And this is your grounding point. Here's some grounding copper that I use to do this type of work. So basically that's what I do. Just connect the ground wire to your ground screw. They do sell these already pre-made at Lowe's, Home Depot, but they're expensive. It's way cheaper to just do it yourself. For this box of 100, I probably pay like $7. But that was some time back, so I can't tell you what's the new price. But I'll look online and see if I find it on Amazon or something, and leave you a link in the description. And that's all to it. Here's our new service panel. We upgraded to 200 amp service here. So now we have extras if we need in the future. And I have 4 that are empty right now. And that's where I'll be using a 15 and a 20. I already ran from the service box to the beams right here. And here's where I'll be connecting. I have my 14-2 and my 12-2 for outlets up there. Here's the new reel that I purchased. I'm about to go in the crawl space, so what I do is I take a walkie with me up there, give the other one to either my wife or one of the kids, just in case I need something. I don't have to come back down the ladder. Okay, hopefully you can hear me through the mask. Some time ago I put lights up here just to make life easier for myself, but the area that I have to go in, there is no lights over there, so probably today I'll put some light in there as well. So if you can see this, I did run lights all the way down. I also ran some power, and all this new wood here was to reinforce the roof due to the 36 solar panels that we had installed. Another thing is I have to be careful when I'm up here that I don't get impaled by a nail sticking out of the roof. I did some time ago, I came up here only to deal with a lot of that, cutting them off with a grinder, because it's not a high ceiling here. It's a rancher, and if you stand up and forget where you're at, you might get a nail in your head. Here's a closer look of the 2 new boxes. And I need to mount this box on the far end down there. So in the 1 bedroom, I removed the outlet. And I'm going to also replace this box as well with this new one. Next, I have to remove this ceiling fan. Ceiling fan is off, and after removing it, I found out there's two other wires. This same box is feeding two other locations. I don't know what it is yet, probably two outlets, but I'll find that out as I venture in the attic. So today I'll be using WonderBlade's diamond blade. To install the blade on this rigid, pull this lever here all the way up, then it releases this piece here. Raise that up, put your blade in place, bring that back down, lock it in place. That's not going nowhere. Grab your battery, let's check the life. Nice. Turn on your oscillating tool from here. And here's how you adjust the speed. I'll also leave you a link in the description of WonderBlade's oscillating tool blades. They also have different shapes and styles. I'll also leave you a link in the description at the bottom of my full video of this oscillating blade here. And what we'll be doing is running all new electric here today. And we're going to replace this old metal box with this one. Have my drop cloth in place. And don't worry, this power's been cut off at the main. Okay, just freeing it up. Right here, there's a metal piece right there. We're going to cut that out by using WonderBlade's metal cutting blade. Okay, nice. And there you have it. Nothing that a little plaster can't fix. Now, the next step is to go back up in the attic, which I really hate doing, and trying to figure out how is all this connected up there and where to disconnect it. It's already disconnected from the main, but we're replacing all these wires, and I have to figure out how they were fished back in, I don't know, 1940. After inspecting this, you see all these wires here. Looks like one will go to the switch, and then the other one's for the ceiling fan. Then there's two more. I don't know where they're going. So from here, it was feeding probably an outlet or something, but we're going to get rid of all that. The other thing we want to do is to see if we could run, because there's no power on this wall for an outlet. So we're going to see if we can fish some wire through all the way at the bottom, some 12-2 wire. Right now I'm getting ready to use my inspection scope just to see if I got a clear shot straight down so I can install an outlet. Okay. Just a little bit of drywall there. I mean sheetrock. Yeah, so we're good. It's a nice clean shot straight down. Just that little piece of sheetrock in the way, but that's nothing. Stopped at Lowe's to pick up a few more boxes, and then I stumbled upon this. A 12-in-1 impact stubby driver set. I could use that. Okay, it's been a long day. I'm still in the attic. I managed to fish the wire to the light switch, and I managed to get the wire over to where the ceiling fan is at, the new wire. I'll show you right now what I'm doing. So I'm labeling my new wires, and here's the source. I'm getting ready to connect everything, but you see this neutral is to the light switch. It will be a hot, because the way I'm doing this, I'll leave a diagram probably right here somewhere for you to look at, so you can have a better understanding of how I'm wiring this.
But anytime the neutral is going to be a hot, you want to mark it with an electric tape.
So here we have the new wire. I ran it. As you can see, I leave a lot extra just in case, because when you're up in the attic you can't really see what's going on down here. But I'm grounded our old box here. And now to connect our ceiling fan. Ceiling fan is in. Right now I'm using my laser level to determine where the new outlet is going to be. And that's where we're going. 16 inches from the floor, directly above my light switch. So I have my outlet hole cut out, again using my WonderBlade. And here's the interesting thing about what I see here. We have a layer of sheetrock and a layer of drywall. You can see the difference. We have our cable in. Now I'm about to put the new box in. As you can see, as I stick the box in, these ears here will open up as I'm screwing, then gets tighter and tighter and tighter until it holds in the wall. Okay, outlet is in. I have my neutral labeled as a hot because it is a hot. And just to show you again, here's the diagram that I'm going off of. Now I will have to come back and fill this in with plaster. I don't like that gap like that. I thought I had plaster and I ran out, but it is what it is. And I will wrap this in electrical tape, even though I don't really need to, but I prefer to. Okay, electrical tape is on. Okay, I ran my 12-2 wire in the new outlet. Now it's just to wrap it in electrical tape, close it up. Got that in, got the cover on. And then it's back to the attic I go.
Okay, I'm at the end of the house and fishing the wire down. As you can see, this is an old stone home. This is crazy. I don't know if you can see the stone. That stone there. So this house is about, I say about 2 feet thick of stone. If you see here, that's stone. Then they just throw insulation on top. It's pretty bad the way things were done, but that was the way things were done back then. Okay. So got my fish line all the way down there. Hopefully the wife can tape the electrical tape to the other end, so I don't have to leave this spot, because to crawl in here is a mission. You see my entrance is all the way back there, and I'm traveling on this one piece of board. And as I back my way out, I have to slowly put the insulation back in place. It's gonna be fun. Okay, I had to get out of the hole to put electric tape on the fish so I could fish the new line back. Okay, I'm not having fun doing this. I have to travel this hole to the end as I'm reversing out, putting the insulation back in place again. It's not fun. This is not one of my favorite jobs to do. Okay, here's how it's looking. Have everything wired up just like this diagram right here. So we have our source coming in. Source comes in. The hot connects to the switch. ceiling fan, light switch. Right? All our grounds are together. Then our neutral from the source, again, here's our source. Neutral from the source connects to the ceiling fan. And then our two hots that are from the ceiling fan and the switch, they get connected together. And that's how you get this diagram that's right here, how to work. Okay, the back room is done. It's ready. Have it labeled. Back room light. And that's from our source. I have the back room outlet labeled. Outlet 1, outlet 2, running in, source. I love to label everything. And the labeling is really not for me. It's for the next person that comes up here probably in 10 years. Here's the attic fan I installed some years back. I'll leave a link in the description at the bottom of that video. I actually did film that video.
And moment of truth. Nice. 2 greens means everything's wired correct. As for our light switch, we have power. Everything's working good. Well, there you have it. I hope you found this video entertaining and helpful. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you on the next one. You have yourself a good one.